Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Pepsi. I believe I've talked about them once or twice here on the channel. It's probably been a while. They had some recent information coming out here, and so I decided to do a video about them. I have Coke too, but Pepsi is actually, if I were to drink either one, my usually one that I choose over Coke. So you can leave your comments whether you're a Pepsi or a Coke fan in the comments, but this is what they've done over the last year. So up over 12%, last 3 months up over 5%, last month up over 4%, the last week they're actually down 1.80%, and here's a look at what they're doing today. So it looks like it ran up and then kind of sold off and down a couple dollars. So ticker is PEP, and you can buy this on any major exchange. So here you can see I have a partial share. This is my cost basis, what I paid for it at the time, and this is what it's increased. So not too bad of a return. Here's a look at what Pepsi actually does. So they're not just into soft drinks, they're in Frito-Lays, snacks, Gatorade, Quaker, Tropicana, quite a few different things. So kind of nice to diversify, kind of a bigger company. So instead of just drinks, they have snacks too. So been around since 1965, 4.12 million average volume, and a $212 billion market cap. And here's a look at their ratings, 50% buy, so not too terrible. And here's their expected earnings coming up on September 29th after hours. So if you have Pepsi, you might want to put that on your calendar as well to watch for it. It looks like they've beat the last couple times. It looks like all of them are right on, or they've just barely beat on earnings, so that's a positive sign. Here's a look at some of my dividends that I've gotten, and keep in mind that I just have a partial share, so not too bad of a return on the dividend there. Here's what I put into it a year ago when Robinhood started doing their where you could buy partial shares. So it looks like I threw 20 bucks at it. So just wish it was a whole share, but just decided to throw that at it. I have more in a retirement and more in an M1 Finance retirement account on this one as well. Here's kind of just their Bing page and just kind of all their products. So if you're not familiar with any of their products, which I'm sure everybody out there's probably had a Pepsi product or two, or have snacks or whatever else you have in your home. Pepsi to sell Tropicana naked juice brands to private equity firm, and this is just in the last day or two. PAI partners to pay $3.3 billion for a controlling stake in juice business. And as you can see, Tropicana said last year that demand for the orange juice rose during the pandemic as more people made breakfast at home. So Pepsi plans to sell the Tropicana orange juice brand to a private equity firm, parting ways with one of the most famous holdings in a bid to boost growth. The snacks and beverage giant will sell Tropicana, Naked, and other juice brands in North America to a private equity firm, PAI Partners. Pepsi will receive pre-tax proceeds of $3.3 billion and retain a 39% stake in the new joint venture, and the deal valued roughly $4.5 billion. So I'm just going to scroll through this, and as there's more coming out, they actually parted ways with it. So Pepsi agrees to offload its juice brands to PAI, and this is just dated here today, actually this morning. So in a quest to expand its profitable portfolio of brands, has decided to offload its juice business, including Tropicana, Naked, and other select juice brands across North America and Europe. The company has agreed to sell the aforementioned business to Paris, France based PAI partners for $3.3 billion in cash. The agreement includes an irrevocable option to sell certain juice businesses in Europe. Additionally, the company will retain a 39% non-controlling interest in the newly formed joint venture with PAI relating to the sale of these brands. PepsiCo will also keep its exclusive distribution rights for the brands in the United States in the chilled direct store delivery for small format and food service channels, including restaurants and other venues. The decision to sell the juice business came after evaluation of its operating margins, which have been witnessing soft trends over the past decade. The company generated about $3 billion in sales from the juice business in 2020, while operating margins for the business remained below the company's average. Pepsi streamlined its portfolio of beverages in sync with the changing consumer needs to enhance profit margin. Pepsi bought Tropicana back in 1998 and Naked Juice in 2006. So looks like they've had it for a while, so kind of interesting they're getting rid of it, but must be time, so must be a good business decision. Over the past decade, the juice category has been witnessing a decelerating sales trend as consumers continue to move away from sugary drinks due to rise health awareness and obesity and diabetes. Juice and fruit drinks have greater sugar content when compared to the other low-calorie and zero-sugar counterparts. This has led PepsiCo and arch-rival Coke to make portfolio decisions to skew away from the sugary drinks and expand on trend low sugar and energy drink portfolio. So they're kind of changing their ideas and getting away from the sugar, which everybody loves, but everybody doesn't need, so just for health benefits. So it looks like they're kind of changing their business to a certain extent. Coming back to Pepsi and the deal, the PAI PepsiCo deal will help free up funds to invest in the growing portfolio of healthier snacks as well as zero-calorie and low-sugar beverages. So we'll see what this does to their bottom line and the stock price and everything else that goes along with the decision. Is one of many deals PAI with food and beverage companies in the last few years. In 2019, PAI bought the U.S. ice cream business of Nestle, including brands like Haagen-Dazs, Drumstick, and Movenpick, through Frontery, a joint venture with Nestle. So looks like they're acquiring a couple different things, and so kind of interesting business decisions. But over here to Reddit, there's some old school Pepsi cans. Not really much on there. We'll check out StockTwits, currently at $154.12, 52-week low of $128.32, and a 52-week high of $158.66, with 1.38 million average shares being traded. So see if there's any other information in here. Looks like we have Beyond Meat, McDonald's, Pepsi, and Yum Brands. Philip Morris. Philip Morris is up since I looked at it last. And not much other information in here. Over here to Tip Ranks, currently at 154.13 with a moderate buy upside of 7% to 165.46, high of 185 and a low of 154. But if you have Pepsi, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis and any other information you want to share on Pepsi would be helpful, and then we can all compare notes and make money together. But that's all that I have on Pepsi. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.